Okay. Wait. Wait. No! How dare you? It will restart. We will log in. The pain is real. The pain is real. Login. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. As you can see today, I managed to fix the NVEC. I found a driver that was made for this ancient machine. A new one, actually. I was surprised. They released it this month. I can't believe that they actually included my very, very old machine. The only issue is that this driver doesn't optimize Udering waves, so I don't know how much it can help with my issues with that game. This Honkai Star is working fine. From all the games I'm playing now, weirdly, Honkai Star and Enfield are working the best. Even though Enfield has the lags when you enter new areas, it is far better than Wuthering Waves. I don't know what the devs did to Wuthering Waves, but it's horrible. Once you are... Okay, there are no events, so the only thing that is left for us to do are side quests, just as I thought. I didn't remember what was on and what was off. Hey, Robin, what do you want? Talia, do you think a bird with broken wings still has a chance to fly? There's hope as long as it's alive. Yes, your thought echoes mine. I saw a little bird with one of its wings broken on the panorama floor a few days ago. My heart went out to it. I brought it back home hoping it would make a fast recovery. Has my brother told you the story of a little Charmony dove? Yes, he did. That poor Charmony dove formed a big part of our childhood and taught us about making choices for the first time. I remember the story. It's a tragic one. Looking back now, I realize we only gave it the right to live when we were little, but we had no clue how to ensure its survival thereafter. But then again, who can truly define the rules of life? Compared to the Charmony dove, which had to learn how to fly from scratch, this little bird is luckier. Hold on, what's wrong? Something happened to the bird? So sorry about that. I was so excited when I saw the little bird flap its wings just now, so I immediately rushed over and observed it for a while. Seeing the little bird get better gradually fills me with joy. feels like I've resolved a regret from my childhood. I'll remember this. The bird seems happy too. Indeed, I hope the little bird can fly high again. Thanks for your words of encouragement, Talia. I've got to go take care of this little bird now. Just wait for my good news. I discovered fascinating accessory shop. Ice cream necklaces, raccoon brooches. Oh? Can I get one? Sunflower glasses and monster hair clips. There are tons of adorable items, some of which are perfect for the express crew. If possible, I would love to pick some for you all. Let's be cute together. I appreciate your generosity. Save the cutest one for Mr. Young. A baseball bat cheering stick, a clover leaf hairpin with lights, a book-shaped storage box, a mini chef's hat, a vintage paper handbag, and a clocky mech badge. Talia, what do you think of these? Everyone is going to love them. The chef's hat is... They sell baseball bats? Seems like I know a thing or two about the Express Crew now. I'm on my way to posting the gifts to you now. Remember to check your mail. She said posting, and I am so online that the only way in which I understood posting was like, wait, online? And then I realized, no, she meant like post office. Was that word used like that before? I don't even know, because it's not my native language. Okay, there are definitely stuff that I need to still do on Plan Arcadia. There was this mission here that I didn't pick up.
When can I retire for real?
I don't know. Wait. Oh. Ah, okay. I have so many missions on Cienjo Lapo. Oh? Oh yeah, this is a mission that is just after the story, isn't it? I should pick it up. Wait, there's another one here. 31st date. Huh. But this one was just after the patch last time. It was just before this patch. I just didn't do it on time. Okay, let's start from this one. Yeah, this is exactly the one I wanted to do just now. Fine, fine, fine. Good. "31st Days." The name of this quest is suspicious. Headless Mechatron. I saw people talking that there was a mission on Plan Arcadia that was basically about a Boreas, and I think it's this one. Headless Mechatron. Wow, what else was headless? Wasn't Iron Tomb a headless robot? Normal Mechatrons are a common sight cruising the streets of Dimension City if they aren't just randomly parked on the sidewalks. No cut in chest. Maybe it's the bat you're carrying, but your fingers suddenly itch with the irresistible urge to break something. And this Mechatron, it's sturdy enough that a few taps shouldn't hurt. Stop banging! The vibrations are killing my chest. Ow! Oh? Shh, don't look around or make a fuss. Just treat me like a normal Mechatron, otherwise she will notice. Did you put on the wrong head? Are you human or imagine? How don't you get it yet? I am not even a Mechatron. I'm Soren, Deputy Chief of the Resource Allocation Office at the Department of Operation Defense. I put on this Mechatron as a disguise to escape her pursuit, but I didn't expect it to be so complex that I got myself locked inside. The wind just blew my helmet off, and I can't bend down to pick it up, so now I'm just a straight-up walking target. Perfect timing! Quick, help me get this thing off. Once we make it back to the Department of Operation Defense, I'll make it worth your while. Should I call the police for you? Who exactly is she? I have my suspicions who is the she. She is my ex-girlfriend. Aha, so my suspicions were wrong. No time to explain. Just get me out of here, please. I'm begging you. Oh, she here. Ha, swapping your flesh for a Mechatron shell? Guess you're done being human, huh? Darling, there's no need to be afraid. Perhaps we can start over from the moment we first met. Low, hoarse, icy, the voices nowhere and everywhere. Like a curse out of a ghost tale, clinging to the air long after it should have faded. Is she like a Yandere Sairidi equivalent or something? Did you hear that? She's gonna kill me! She's gonna hound me forever! Help me quick, it's your civic duty! Alright, it's no big deal anyway. Nice job now, let's make a run for it. If she catches us, it's over. Wait. The girlfriend is Imagine? Where are we walking? He got stuck.
Supposed to become a famous influencer.
Have we tried every single eater?
Look at me! Don't I look like Star?
Looks like we lost her for now. Let's catch our breath. I can barely run anymore. Alright, thanks. Really, you did a good thing. Feel free to be proud of yourself. What was all that about? Mind telling me what's actually going on? As you can see, I'm being hunted down by the love of my life. Lately, her face is all I see in my dreams. Her name is Sapone, and she's my girlfriend. It's been almost a month since we met. No one has ever steered my soul quite this way before. If I am an imaginate, then she is the phantasmoon that illuminates me. Don't mention city, no one Romeo. She's my light, my sustenance, my everything. Uh-huh. But a few days ago, she suddenly changed into a completely different person, radiating pure hostility. I thought she was just in a bad mood and needed some space. Until this morning when I woke up from my dream and found her standing by my bed with a knife. This isn't her! Some aberration must have possessed her to make her desecrate what we had. Ah, let me get this straight. Is she an imaginary? Yeah, is this guy a... Did this guy invent himself a girlfriend? Yeah, I really pretty one too. Every story begins with an unexpected encounter. I fell in love at first sight and she didn't turn me away. Just like that, love blossomed naturally and unexpectedly, so you didn't imagine her. She was just already imagined. Then came the blissful honeymoon phase. I was completely lost in her tenderness. We're just so compatible, or at least she is compatible with me. Somehow she just hits all my sweet spots perfectly. The heart finds its way back to the same soul 1,000 times, 10,000. That is the secret that keeps love forever young. That's gay. You know why it's gay? Because it's unforced storyline. I digress. It's true, she is an imaginary, but my heart is hers, and that is my truth. There's an aberration like that? Yes, my friend, as far as I know, there are. People with twisted hearts sow memetic viruses so recklessly that they warp others' beloved imaginary into dreadful monsters. You know, they are born of wish power and raw emotion, so with just a little manipulation they can become absolutely terrifying. My sweet Sapone must have been used by some bad people. What do you want to do now? I don't know, at this point all I want is to stay alive. Sapone, my Sapone, why have you become like this? What did our love mean to you? Following his terrified gaze through the noisy crowd, there was a young girl staring coldly at this spot. No expression, no words. Even on a bustling street, the hatred in that gaze still cut through the air, sending chills down your spine. Is that the Sapone you were talking about? Yes, or rather, she was once Sapone, but now she is nothing but an aberration consumed by bloodlust. For my sake and for yours, I'm begging you, stay away. Maybe I should talk to her.
Excuse me.
You didn't run far. Looks like we lost her. What a pain. Just give me a break for once. Oh, perfect timing, Soren. Sapone just left and she asked me to pass on a message if you showed up. She knew I would come? Huh? Aren't you two always here on dates? What, you two had a falling out? Ah, never mind. I won't pry into your relationship drama. Sapone asked me to tell you. They will always be waiting for you. Oh, they? Looks like you have made quite a few mistakes there. Huh? Wait, don't look at me like that. I'm not some playboy flirting around. I swear, I'm just as clueless as you are. I don't get it either. But since she's back now, why don't we let her explain it herself? Huh? What did you say? She is back. Yeah. We. Have you forgotten? My love for us, this is a memory etched into our very souls. She's here, run! A violent wave of dizziness hits you as if you have been sucked into the heart of a vortex. Legend has it that during the full phantasmoon, aberrations not only multiply but grow far more dangerous. The girl, however, was perfectly blank-faced, her gaze fixed on the distance as if contemplating the void or awaiting prey to fall into her trap. Then a scream tears through the silence. Wait! Help!
Can I have the bill?
This time he ran quite a far away.
When I get rich, I'll buy out all the ice cream. Don't get upset whenever.
Sapone, sapone, and more sapone. Countless sapones fill your vision. Swarms of sapones crowding. Hey, wait, I didn't finish. Crowding the entire street. No, please don't kill me. Help, I beg you. Darling, what's wrong? Why are you running away? Didn't you promise we would be together forever? I did, but that wasn't this you. Just look at yourself. You're terrifying. How am I supposed to love you like this? And what did I do wrong? All I ever wanted was a perfect eternal love. My love for you was real. Am I wrong? Isn't that what love is all about? Fresh, pure, intoxicating. If anything, you're the one who is asking for too much. You're the one desecrating our love. My love. I love you. I love you every single month. Hey, I love you. Are you listening? Stop yelling, stop pestering me, please, okay? Baseball raccoon, now do something! My imaginary creation has gone berserk and turned into a monster. She's trying to kill me. So she was, after all, made by you. I thought you fell in love with some random imaginary, but no. You made her up! And I have a feeling that the number of saponis that I see is all the versions that you have imagined. She couldn't contain one vision of her, so she multiplied or something. That's my working theory right now. So, you do know me. Anyone who has been on the internet knows who you are. Forget about all that, there's a horde of her. Help me! You notice that when the title Baseball Raccoon is mentioned, the girls named Sapone seem to shift their gaze slightly in your direction. Sapone, is the imaginary you created? Is there a problem? I created her and then fell in love with her? Or the other way around? It doesn't matter. The Fake Kind Protection Act has long affirmed that true love is possible between humans and imaginary. Besides, she's the only one who can give me the affection I yearn for. I am staring into the screen like in the office. Because, yes, the Fake Kind Protection Act says that you can fall in love with imaginary. But I hope that it mentions that it's not yours. Yes? Because that makes you a creep who is so lonely that he made himself a girlfriend. That's not healthy. Anyway, murder is illegal. You have to help me. I can contact the Department of Operation Defense to handle this. I need to figure out what's exactly going on. Huh? Which part are you confused about? The imaginary turned into aberrations, wreaking havoc on the streets? Isn't that enough? Hey, can't you figure something out with that invincible bat of yours? Taking out a few imaginary should be a piece of cake. Just 1 minute's done, right? Or is the baseball raccoon just not interested in serving justice for those in need? You know, I don't like what he's saying. Not only did he invent her and created her into existence, but he at first he's like, we fell in love and she was the only one who was complimenting me, the only one that was hitting all the spots, fulfilling all my requirements, whatever. But now he is inciting me to commit violence against the Imagine, as if he wasn't seeing her as a person equal to himself. To him, she's now not an Imagine, she's a monster that needs to be beaten down. And that says a lot. Because the moment she betrayed his expectations, and the moment she started behaving in the ways he didn't want, his first reaction is fear and then violence. He literally is wishing violence upon her for not acting the way he wants. He's an incel. He's an incel. And a dangerous one. That's not true! Seemingly provoked by the words, all Sapons simultaneously raise their hands. Following Sapone's finger, you spot a withered drawing board with a faint flickering canvas. This is me. Please take a look at me. The chaotic colors on the canvas have been layered over so many times that the subject is a total blur. Even so, you can just barely make out a silhouette and a tiny line of text on the edge of the frame. To Sapone, the love of my life. At the bottom, the signature Soren is clearly visible. This is me. Please take a look at me. Try to talk to Sapone. Sapone shows no reaction to your words. Perhaps her consciousness is already fragmented and incomplete, and she has lost the ability to communicate with the outside world. It seems you won't be able to get her opinion on this. Okay, touch the frame. Intense colors instantly envelop your consciousness, and along with it, beside the pungent smell of ink, there is also a hint of bitterness intertwined with the scent of ginkgo leaves. Oh my! She's literally the girl of my dreams. No exaggeration. She checks every single box on my romance wish list. Of course she does. You created her. You invented her. She's not a real human. She's just an amalgamation of your wants and needs that was tailored to be perfectly aligned with everything you want. That's not a real person. A face as delicate as a painting, genuine and endearing, and most importantly, a heart that loves me absolutely. Love always strikes when you least expect it, and here I am, running right into it. You're amazing, seriously. My principle has always been simple. To satisfy the customer's needs, whatever you want, I can draw it for you. But you know, private creation is illegal. Risks always come with a price, huh? So he committed an illegal act. Got it. The Department of Operation Defense license guaranteed to be as convincing as your illustration skills. What's her name? Names are the first connection. The privilege of naming, of course, should be left to the customer. Let me think. What do you like? I like Soren. Such a direct confession makes my heart race. A young girl's sweet whispers are always so wonderful. I could listen to them forever. So next question, what do you want? I want Soren to like me. Alright, if you can forever remain the way I love you, I will give you all my love without holding anything back. His love is conditional. If you stay the way I want you to stay, I will love you forever. But the moment you stray from my ideals, I will leave you behind like a trash. This is exactly what he said just now. Let's continue. Next question. What kind of person do you want to become? What, do you want to inspect the goods thoroughly? No, it's not about inspecting goods. It's precisely because she's not merchandise that we need to verify. People are always the hardest to see clearly and the most fickle of all. I want to become someone Soren likes? Nah. You can't be someone I like. Soren doesn't like? Like is such a fickle word. I want you to be my ideal lover who always thinks 2 steps ahead. Not only does he want his perfect girlfriend, but he also wants her to be a seer and anticipate every and all of his needs. This is so disgusting and horrible. I don't even know why I didn't think that this kind of problem would happen on Planet Arcadia, but now when we are in this quest, I'm like, yeah, there definitely would be someone like that, wouldn't they? There would be someone so disgusting who would invent his own girlfriend and then try to shape her into the image of perfection as if she was not the person but the thing. And then abandon her the moment she does something he doesn't like. Or changes in a way he doesn't like. Because he doesn't want to date a real human woman. He just wants to date an object. And that's so disgusting, oh my god. Got it? I might not know what I like, but you have to. Don't worry though, I'll teach you step by step. Can I hit him with my bat? Can I hit him with my bat? I really need that. I really need to do that. I can't beat men in real life for thinking like this. So at least let me do that in this game. Just once. Let me hit him just once. He deserves it. I know violence is no resolution of problems like this. But maybe if I hit him hard enough, his brain will get a good jingle and he'll become a better person. I will do my best. Out of all the clients I've had, you're definitely the weirdest one. You look like such a bad boy, but you're actually super innocent. Graphy. How are you not disgusted with yourself? You're giving an incel a girlfriend that he can harass as much as he wants, because she'll never say no. What I want is the most perfect everlasting love. And I am Jesus Christ. Sapone, I will call you by this name I found in a story. A pure maiden, like a white flower. From now on, your name will be Sapone. Sapone, my name is Sapone. Is this Sapone's memory? Maybe I can find some clues about the incident here. This was how Sapone and Soren first met. Just as Soren often said, every story begins with an unexpected encounter. I fell in love at first sight and she didn't turn me away. Because she couldn't do that! She was basically made to say yes to you. How could she turn you away when she doesn't have free will? Just like that, love blossomed naturally and unexpectedly. Naturally my ass. Unexpectedly my ass. He's the biggest liar in existence. And then came a blissful, inescapable romance. And I am Jesus Christ, and I will now come and destroy the world, because this is the time of revelation. How do you like the gift I prepared for you? He gave her a school uniform. He is an adult, working in the Department of Operation Defense. And he illegally ordered an Imagine to be made into image of his perfect girlfriend, and then he treated her like a doll and also put her in a school uniform for a high school girl. And she couldn't even say no because she's created to say yes. This is disgusting. I like it. The size fits perfectly and the fabric is so soft. Something really comfortable to wear. The style though, never seen anything like it. Is this the latest trend? She doesn't even know what this is. I mean, it's comfortable to wear, yeah, but she doesn't know what this entire outfit is supposed to evoke. Why he even put her in it. He is a creep. If it was between two adults, that wouldn't be a problem. If it was between two adult humans and she was into the role-playing part, that wouldn't be a problem. The problem starts where she isn't a person, doesn't have free will, can't say no, so he's constantly violating her consent because she can't give one. She really can't give him true, enthusiastic, uninhibited consent because she isn't a human person. Not really, it's a school uniform that students wear to school. If anything, it's more like an outfit that shows your identity. Are you trying to make her into a high school girl that you could lust after? Lust after. This quest is making me so angry. I hate men like this. So Sapone is heading to school then. That would be unnecessary. I will teach you everything they teach at school and even more. Besides, according to your character settings, you're already quite smart. So she's a doll with character settings. What is she? A D&D character? Like I was thinking that when that artist was like, "Hey, this is your order," and showed this imaginary girl, and for a second I had like a split thought. This is kind of like ordering a D&D character from an artist, but evil. Like this is the evil version of that. Sapone is smart, but she still can't figure out what Soren likes. No one can truly explain what they like. Like is such an elusive and intangible word. Every day, I am a brand new version of myself. I love everything with all my heart, but I can't stop myself from dying over and over again. Why did he say it like that? This also sounds like metaphorically feinen, low-key. So just pour your heart into loving what you love right now and remember it at its most brilliant moment. Meanwhile, I'll keep it in my heart for as long as I live, the moment when Sapon was at her most beautiful. At her most beautiful, when she was the most perfect doll for you. When Sapon was at her most beautiful? That's what we'll be doing together from now on. Keep exploring and creating until we're satisfied. Alright, put this outfit on. I really like it. He is talking as if she had free will and could choose things to like for herself. But she can. And then he puts her in clothes and then he ends it with a sentence. Put this on. I like it. Can someone give me a metal bat and an opportunity? I really need it. Going out with Soren again. What should I wear today? Dress to impress. Try a more mature look. Keep it casual. This is very otome games. Those otome that are erring a little bit more on the side of misogyny. This kind of somewhat mature outfit appears on TV all the time. I remember Soren wasn't too fond of it. His comment at the time was, life is a process of gradually becoming boring and I don't want that. He doesn't want a mature girlfriend. He was happy to put her in a school uniform, but not in a mature outfit. It's not about boring life. It's about him liking little girls. And fearing women his age because they don't take his bullshit. Tapon doesn't understand. Am I supposed to wear this outfit today? I am not going to impress this incel. Tapon, are you ready? We should head out. I found some nice clothes in the closet. Soren, do you like them? Soren doesn't like. It's possible, it suits you, but something feels off about it. Because you like little girls! Can't quite put my finger on it. Whatever, let's just go with it. Okay. I'll get the bag for going out. The one you bought me last week. You said you really liked it. With that bag, in that case, Sapon, I've got an idea. Why don't you switch back to your original outfit? He just waited for an opportunity to tell her to change back. It matches better with the bag and suits the current weather. Yeah, I like that set today. Okay. She doesn't even have autonomy. She doesn't have autonomy. She's just taking whatever he wants, doing whatever he wants. Also, is her regular outfit schoolgirl uniform? That lady in this shop, why isn't she saying anything? She should react to this. She should say, hey, aren't you an adult? Why are you making her wearing schoolgirl's uniform? Why are you going around with a girl that is wearing a schoolgirl uniform? What is wrong with you, you creep? Because like I said, if they were two consenting adults, that wouldn't be an issue. Because that would be part of the roleplay setting that they both agreed to with consent. But because she's not a real human and she was made to be tailored to his every need and desire, and she can't even say no to him and will do whatever he wants, like changing even her clothes. She doesn't even have control over her clothes, how she looks, what she says. Like, he He has a total control over her life because she's not a human. And this is what a lot of men in real life aspire to as well. They want this total control over their partner. So she would be submissive, never argue, do everything they want, wear what they want, say what they want, and never ever do anything autonomously, anything she wants, anything that could make her into an individual that has their own desires and needs and autonomy. Just plain lemon tea will do. Remember, no sugar at all. Sweets would only dilute my sense of happiness. What is wrong with this guy? There you go again, talking like a philosopher. Hey Sapone, want the same fresh milk as last time? Last time? Have I been to this store before? Hey, she doesn't even remember? Sure, I will have some fresh milk. What do you mean by last time? Don't you remember? We came to this shop last month. Let's give her lemon tea. Today is perfect for a taste of something sour. He even chooses drinks for her without even asking anything. Huh? Did I remember wrong? I thought Sapone was a girl with a major sweet tooth. Or was it you who ordered that extra sweet drink for her? That was last month. It's totally normal to change your favorite tastes. If anything, it would be weird if they never change at all. No? When a person likes sweets, they usually like it longer than just for a month? I have a feeling that he didn't like the idea of her liking sweets before. So now he's trying to adjust her settings to like something else. Like with a doll, once again. But I don't remember. Don't overthink it. What does love look like to you, Sapone? It's sweet like milk with sugar. It's sour like a bitter lemon tea. It's colorless and tasteless, just like purified water. I don't know. Having no opinions of your own won't do. Nobody likes a mere puppet. At least I sure don't. You say that? That is hypocritical of you. You like the puppet as long as you can... As long as you can imagine that she has an opinion about something. Because the moment you can't imagine that she is an individual person with her own opinions, you don't like it. But you really do like her having no opinions and taking everything you tell her as gospel. You really like the puppet. You just don't want to remember that's the puppet. I'll give you another chance. Think it through again. An interesting analogy with beverages by my dear Sapone. You seem to have overlooked the most fundamental aspect of the question. Now you and I are together, and that's what love is about. Pure love doesn't need any external definition. I am starting to think that you don't know what love is. Because he doesn't. He doesn't know what love is. He only wants control. He wants control and submissiveness and companionship. Nothing more, nothing less. He wants a doll, he wants a slave. Forget those materialistic, shallow thoughts and what others might say. If your heart tells you it's love, then it's love. Materialistic? I guess sweets are materialistic. That's why he's trying to turn her away from the sweets. Because he doesn't want to waste money on it. He'll waste money on various clothes. But he won't waste money on sweets. Is this love? What does my heart tell me? Upon spacing out during a conversation isn't polite. I don't like that. You should stop ending sentences with what you like and what you don't like, because if Sapone wasn't an imaginary made for your desires to be fulfilled, you would get slapped upside down your stupid damn face right now. I like being with Soren. Stop planting your love in front of me. That's not love, shopkeeper. Call the police! You two are always in the honeymoon phase whenever I see you. Hey Soren, what's your secret? It's nothing special, just putting my heart and soul into nurturing my love life, Into nurturing his perfect dollar. His perfect dollar. This was the love story between Sapon and Soren. Just as Soren often said, we are just so compatible, or at least she's compatible with me. I should have called this out when he said it the first time, because no sane person says a sentence like this, that she's compatible with me, without even taking into account if he is compatible with her. Because he knows that if she was a real person, he wouldn't be. Because he's an asshole. Somehow she just hits all my sweet spots perfectly. Somehow you ordered her like this. From an artist. However, when the tide of passion recedes, fatigue quickly surfaces. Soren, let's go shopping together. Look, I'm wearing the clothes you like, and I'll bring along the bag you gave me. We'll talk about that later. I've got a gaming session lined up. It was only okay at first. When she was fulfilling his desires, and he was in the phase when he was fascinated with this doll that he ordered. But the moment he realized that, well, I can't keep focusing on her all the time. I also want to do other things. He suddenly gets annoyed and bothered by her being always next to him and taking away his time. Which is exactly what he wanted before, but now he doesn't want it anymore. He wants freedom. Now he treats her as some men treat their wives. Like the big metal ball attached to his leg. Alright. She even agreed. She didn't even push. She was just abandoned. Like a toy. And she didn't even say anything. Alright. That comic you like got updated. When you're free, let's go to the bookstore together and get it. I can't wait to see what happens in the raccoon story. He even make her like the baseball raccoon and Fluffy across the blue. And she clearly wants to spend time with him and do the stuff he likes. And she even takes account for when he will be free. So she wouldn't burden him when he is not free. And I wonder what he will say. Oh, that? Well, I already saw it online. On the surface, there is nothing wrong with this sentence. But considering that he's treating her like a toy, that he doesn't want to play with anymore, this clearly comes off as, I don't want to spend time with you anymore. Even to do the stuff I like. Want something to drink? I will go get it for you. Still your lemon tea without sugar? Yes? Oh, now she even wants to bring him something to drink. I'm sick of drinking that. Can you just leave me alone? See? He's treating her like this. like a toy he got bored of. And that's also very, from what I remember, this is a behavior very reminiscent of people with narcissism. They are treating you very hot and cold all the time. Like first they are warm, 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 then suddenly cold, 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 and then again and again and again. Alright, see, she's sad. On one hand, I am happy. On another hand, she was made to fulfill his desires. I feel sad for her because she thinks that she doesn't fulfill her role. But it's him who got bored of her because it's not a new shiny toy anymore. Soren doesn't like being disturbed. I'm not sure what to do. I guess I'll watch some TV. Kill time. Welcome to today's episode of Please Be Happy, where you define what happiness, elation truly means. And now please welcome our guest awaiting transformation. Sorry, breaking news, our guest has already turned into a Wispay before making it to broadcast day. But no worries, our show never runs short on funny experts. Let's welcome our next guest. What a weird show, but it's good enough to kill some time. Without a doubt, I've lived a failed felon life. That day, I met the most beautiful bird in the world, caught it and locked it up in a cage. Oh? I have a feeling this will be an allegory and parallel to what is happening in the quest. As you all know, I'm the smartest light paw in the world, and I know exactly how to take care of birds. I treated it well, I swear, but tragedy struck anyway. Please don't tell me you ate it. The hostess is savage. No, it tried to eat me! Just yesterday morning, I opened the cage like usual to groom it, but that stupid bird pecked off my precious ear. I'm sorry, what? It pecked you, it didn't eat you. And now I am missing an ear. Where? I don't see that. My body will forever bear the scars of being mauled by a pet. You still have 2 perfectly functional ears. You should have known that some birds just can't be caged. Every feather on them shines with the light of freedom. But tell me, are you happy right now? Is this some kind of dark humor? Never mind. Thanks for sharing. Thanks to your painful experience, our viewers have got some happiness, elation. A light paw getting owned by a pet bird. That's so hilarious. This program is also evil, just saying. Like, this reminds me about some TV shows that used to air on TV. Like the ones showing funny videos from online that often were funny only to the viewer, not to the person that they happen to. Not cool! You're so dead! Hey, no fighting here. Take it in front of the camera, I will insist. This is Please Be Happy and I'm your dedicated reporter bringing you the latest. You're too noisy. Can't you just stay quiet? Did you forget everything I taught you? Being obedient is the most important thing. Told you that he wanted a puppet and a doll that is subservient, obedient, and doesn't have any opinions, doesn't say anything, and never argues. Now she can't even watch TV on her own because she's too loud. But Soren clearly said last time that you don't like puppets or passivity, that one needs to have their own thoughts. He said that, but he didn't believe in that, Sapone. He didn't believe in that in the slightest. That was then, and this is now. Are you some mindless machine who only does what she is told? Can you think for yourself at all? Yes, she is a mindless machine because you made her that way and you keep expecting from her to be a mindless machine that follows whatever you want and whatever you like. He only says that she can think for herself as an insult here because he wants her to act like the perfect machine. But he wants her to act like a perfect machine that is always perfectly aligned with his wants. That can predict when he will be in sour mood and leave him alone. When he's lonely and needs to be loved and cared for and needed attention. He needs someone who doesn't exist. He needs someone who wouldn't stand him if they were a real person. Because no real person could stand this kind of behavior. If you can't even figure out what I want, what good are you to me? She's not a seer. She was made for you, but she's not a mind reader. You can't expect from her to be a mind reader, but you did expect that from the very start. So, I'm sorry. Tapon, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I know. You were doing the best you could. See, now he is being soft. This is the perfect narcissistic behavior. At first, he is getting angry and violent in speech. Then he's getting warmer. So she wouldn't even have a thought that she could leave him. Because at this point, a real person would have that thought. But she is not the real person, so she didn't have it. Huh? Or what's that supposed to mean? I'm going out for a bit. I need some space to think. Do you remember the day you gave me this outfit? I said I wanted to see what life at school was like, so you brought me here. It must be so nice being a student. You get to join clubs, make a bunch of friends, and best of all, their lives are always changing. Oh, that's not to say I'm not happy now. Being with you makes me very happy. Yeah, because you were made to be happy. Normal person would get fed up at this point because he keeps changing his expectations every day, if not every month. That was then and this is now is his signature move. What he said back then doesn't matter anymore because he changed his mind now. Now you have to adhere to this new changed expectation, which basically means that even a being like her, made to be perfect for him and do everything for him and be taught how to behave perfectly for him, can't keep up with his expectations because once she learns one thing, he changes his expectation, and then all things that she learned, or she can throw them into the trash because he already changed the expectations. Now she has to fulfill the new ones that she didn't even know existed. Tapon, do you ever wish your life would change? Why are you suddenly asking me this? I want a quiet, happy life. I suppose trying something new could be nice. But life doesn't work that way, does it? Change is always coming, that's just how it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. Not for me, not for you, and not for the love we share. Could we talk about something else? Tapon, we should break up. He's breaking up with her because she is not the thing he wanted. She's not the perfect, ideal, mind-reading doll that will always do everything he wants and in every way he wants, and will predict his stupid changing moods and will adhere to every little fucking expectation he could ever have. I'm bored, and you're not the person I fell in love with anymore. See, I told you that he got bored of her, like of the toy. She was good when she was new and shiny, but now she's not good and shiny anymore. Let's just remember each other at our best. Dragging this out will only drain us both. So let's end it here, okay? Could you tell me what is it about me you don't like? There isn't one. I can't think of a single thing, and that's exactly why I hate this relationship. You're too perfect. Everything about you is exactly what I like. Your style, your favorite drinks, the comics you read, the shows you laugh at. It all fits my taste as perfect, so now her flaw is that she's too perfect. First, her flaws were that she couldn't predict his moods and his changing expectations every month. Now, her issue is that she's too perfect. Too perfectly aligned with him. There's literally no way that she could fulfill his expectations. Because either she is not perfect enough, or she's too perfect. That's insane. This guy needs help. This guy needs to be put in a mental hospital. Not because he has any mental illness, but because he is dangerous to the people. It's like reading a book I've already finished a dozen times. There are no surprises. I hate it. She wanted to try new things, but you shot all of them down. What I want is a perfect love that lasts forever. If a romance is about to turn sour, I would rather end it when it's at its most beautiful. That's just love. When you stop feeling it in your heart, it's already gone. You can't hold on to it no matter what. You never felt the love in the first place. You were at best interested and curious about this little thing that you ordered. It was never love. But I never even had a choice. I know, I taught you so much, but I forgot to teach you one last lesson. I heard what they said on TV that day. A bird isn't meant to be kept in a cage, and the lesson I have for you is freedom. And so I'm setting you free. We had a wonderful month together. It didn't even last a month. It didn't even last a month. And now you must learn to live for yourself. He is throwing her into the trash. He calls it freedom, but what he's doing is throwing her into the trash can. Because she's not new and shiny anymore. Go on, embrace the world, find your own happiness, enjoy the life that is yours alone. Very lofty words to say, I want to get rid of you and not have to be responsible for you anymore. And finally, forget me. No, this isn't the path for you. Turn back, find your happiness. Go now, I'll be wishing the very best for you and for the future that awaits you. Can I smack him with a bat? I'm free? But now that I've left him, how do I even start to live my own life? I don't know, but I remember what they said on the Fluffy. To trailblaze is to cast aside all fear and uncertainty and forge a new path. Ironically, he getting bored of her is the best that could have happened to her. Because even if he's throwing her away like a used toy, she at least can possibly have a chance to develop some, you know, agency over her own life, likes, whatever. Good that she actually was reading the Fluffy, because Fluffy is the best story actually to encourage someone to seek what is the best for them. Perhaps I can do that too. I can get a job at the drink shop to get by. I'm sure the owner wouldn't turn me down. I've got tons of clothes I can sell for some cash. And I know how to make tea, arrange flowers, and cook. All of that must be useful for something. I want to go to school too and join clubs and make new friends. I want to chat with everyone about all the popular shows and comics. Aw, she finally has wants of her own. And I want to. The wind whips the leaves into a frenzy, swallowing the girl's figure from sight, and with it all her boundless hopes for the future. Wait, she turned into a wispy! As the leaves drift away, nothing is left at the end of the road but the wispy scattered across the ground. Wait, this was for a shadow in that show! Did Soren did this on purpose? Let her free? So she wouldn't be able to maintain her form and basically kind of die? The girl named Sapone and all the words she never had the chance to speak are gone without a trace. I have a feeling that he did it knowingly, because he listened to that show and what he heard, beside the whole quote about the bird in a cage, was today's guest turned into a wispy before the show. He started laughing. That was on purpose. You are evil. Goodbye, Sapone, my dearest love. I will always remember you at your most beautiful. He literally committed the murder without doing anything. He set her free to kill her. Basically, setting her free was enough to kill her. He didn't even have to do anything. That explains why he thought that she would want to kill him when she appeared again. See you tomorrow, Sapone. Don't say that to me. Don't say that. You don't deserve to say that. Tribi would fuck you up. Sapone became a wispy. I realized a long time ago that nothing lasts forever. Cup noodles expire, V-streamers lose their fame, the feeling of like is fickle, and even a legally created life form changes based on the nature of its wish power. You didn't create her legally. What you did was illegal. Is there anything in this world that truly lasts? That's why I gave up on chasing forever. What I want now is a perfect love that never ends. If our love starts to sour, I'll just get a new one. He just said that he'll buy a new toy. He bought a toy, got bored of a toy, threw away the toy, watched the toy die, and then he was like, oh, when the love sours, I will just buy a new one. You're aware that an unauthorized imaginary can draw on much wish power, right? They don't last long at all. Are you sure you want to love her? He doesn't even know what love means. He wants a toy that he can play with for a month and then she will disappear. Because she didn't have enough wish power to sustain herself. How long will she last? A month maybe? Could be less. And no amount of money will change that. This is the absolute limit of what I can do. So she knew she will die at the month. Like after a month. He did it on purpose. That's more than enough time to love, but I have one condition. Give me the original copy of the art. You're not thinking of... You're a monster. Even the fools would be appalled by this twisted scheme of yours. Nothing lasts forever. Not life, not wish power, and certainly not love, so... Before she expires, before the love runs dry, just as I'm getting tired of her, I will just have her remade. Simple, isn't it? So my theory was right, but also wrong at the same time. She wasn't existing in so many forms because she couldn't contain his changing expectations. She's existing in so many forms because every time he got bored of her, he created a new version that he could train and then get bored of, and then same happened again and again and again and again until there were so many of her. Before she expires is also a very disgusting thing to say. Before she expires, as if she was some food. Some food that was getting rotten. And so my love will be perfectly pure, absolutely perfect, and it will never end. You are disgusting. You're a horrible person. And sadly, there's so many men like you in real life. And that was the cycle of goodbyes and reunions for Sapone and Soren, just as Soren often said. You always end up falling for the same person again and again, 1,000 times, even 10,000 times over. Yeah, that was a line that I associated with Amphorius, but in this context, it's so evil. So wrong. It's as if, imagine, a guy had a girl that he liked, but the moment she started behaving the way he didn't like, he would click the reset button to reset her to factory settings and start over. What followed was a long and arduous path to redemption. Redemption of who? Was definitely not that guy. Hello, hi, is this the place Please Be Happy show? Yes, I have a rather unique experience I would like to share. Yes, I'm sure it's just what you're looking for. It's tragic, full of pathos, the kind of thing that will have your audience in tears, and no, I'm not making it up. Wait. What if that show was actually having Sapone as a guest, but she turned into a wispy before she was able to go onto the show? And the next version of Sapone that Soren created was watching it. Or maybe it's not related. Maybe that was still the first Sapone. I think it was the first Sapone. She said it was the first, didn't she? So no, I guess that guest wasn't her. But if that happened, that would play exactly like this. The talk show next week? Yes, I can do that. My schedule is open, so I have plenty of time. Great, let's be in touch. Yes, I'll make sure to tell the whole world what I have been through and what he really is. Thank you. Why do I have a feeling that really that TV show was the one that she was supposed to appear on? But she didn't make it because she only lasted for a month. And the show was too late. Kitty, can you not touch the mic? She just touched the mic with her paw. I don't know the timeline, because the timeline doesn't make sense if that happened actually. Because first Sapone said that that was the first Sapone's cycle, but at the end of that cycle was the whole scene with Sapone watching the TV show. So if there was previous Sapone that died, then that other that was watching was a new one. But Soren was already acting as if he was bored of her. As if it already was a month. Did he create two at the same time that he was going on dates with? That's why one Sapone didn't remember that she went on the date and ordered the sweet drink. And that's why he was trying to impose a sour tea on her, because he already created Sapone before that liked the sweet. What if he had two at the same time? Not even waiting till the end of the month. What if he was creating a new Sapone before the month was ending? Hi, I was wondering, which way is it to the security bureau? Straight down the street, turn left, go all the way to the end, then another left. Got it. Right. I don't get out much, so I'm not familiar with the area. Yes, something bad happened, I need to find some help. Thank you, but it's okay, it's not far from here. I can manage on my own. Goodbye. And she didn't manage. She tried. Oh, there's another Sapone in different clothes this time. To all the other Sapones out there. So there were several at the same time. I found it at home, the canvas Soren kept hidden. It turns out none of us can live for more than a month. It's no use destroying the original copy. He can just keep creating us as long as he wants. But I found a way to track down the artist's address, Graphi, the one who made us. I don't know if she will help us, but at the very least, I have to pass this information on. I can't remember how long I've existed or how much time I have until the month is up. It can't be more than a few minutes now. But if another Sapone finds this information, then we have all the time in the world. He has it timed perfectly, only letting us go at the very last second. No one can help us but ourselves, the other Sapones. You can do it, Sapone. To all the other Sapones out there. It was like something out of a story. I woke from a dream, opened the mailbox outside just like any other day, and found a letter addressed to Sapone tucked away beneath a stack of junk mail. After reading the letter, it all made sense. It was just like the warning on the envelope. Whatever you do, do not trust Soren. It's too late now. My time is almost up. I hate that I didn't find this sooner. But there's still a chance to set things right. Huh. So there's some correlation parallel between the Envoy storyline for sure. The Sapones are Finan, I think. They are passing each other knowledge from each cycle. So the next Sapone wouldn't commit the same mistakes. And by the end of it, the Sapone turned into a person that Soren actively feared and was running away from. I copied the letter's contents and hid it somewhere he would never look. No one knows him better than I do. To the next Sapone, please. You have to find this. Incredible, so that's why you showed up with a bag full of notes. I've never seen such a powerful will to live. Tell me, what can I do for you? I want to take revenge on him. I want to claim justice for all the Sapones whose lives he wasted. Even if it means using up all your remaining wish power, losing your mind, and becoming a horrifying monster that everyone despises. Yes, I don't care. I would rather be utterly destroyed than live as his plaything. Good, good. Revenge! Kitty, don't be afraid. Oh, interesting. I can help you with that. Come on, stand before this canvas. And just like that, your wish shall be granted. He deserves that. Your consciousness suddenly snaps back to reality, like waking up from drowning in a deep, lightless abyss. Sapon, Sapon, and more Sapon. Countless Sapons fill your vision, swarms of Sapons crowding the entire street. But now we understand this isn't some random aberration, but a long-drawn revenge orchestrated by the Voiceless. All the Sapons are still reaching out into the void, and at this moment you decide to hold Sapon's hand. Contact the Department of Aberration Defense Security Officer. Which is a good choice. I think holding her hand is a good choice. Ah, okay, so either I can hold her hand and help her have her revenge, or we can report it to the authorities and deal with him the right way. Considering that she is the reflection of Finan, to some extent, I am very, very, very tempted not to pick the justice option, meaning 2, and actually let her have her revenge. You know, like Finan with Nanook, scratching his face. Granting Safon's wish means turning a blind eye to Soren. Am I ready for that? Yes, he deserves that. Justice doesn't work on men like this. He deserves it. I'm leaving the rest to you, Sapon. You seem to see Sapon nodding gently at you, indicating she heard you, though you might have just imagined it. I've heard that love is like a tangerine, even when its inside has rotten, the outside still keeps the shape of happiness. But I disagree with that. Most people's love has long since died, yet I merely let it end at its most mesmerizing moment, and then let it rise from the ashes. What I seek is the purest, most perfect love. This has always been my approach. Always. Yeah, and that's why you don't deserve justice. This is my life's answer, my elation. Realizing the inevitable end, Soren lets out his final cry in front of his former lover. Either way, you choose to turn away, no longer interested in watching how this absurd show plays out. After all, he and they, I guess they all got what they wanted. A few days later, you are here. Word from the security bureau is that there has been a massive aberration event lately, and Imagine called Sapon split herself into multiple copies and caused quite a ruckus. The aberration subsided quickly, causing no real damage, but she had drawn enough attention. Following the leads, they found the evidence right at the scene, a package stuffed with envelopes. That artist turned herself in. She probably planned this from the start. Maybe she got on someone's bad side and needed to lie low for a while. That official who illegally created Imagine, Soren, has vanished. Is he alive or dead? We don't have an answer right now. What do you know about this? I don't know anything. I bet he's definitely a bad person. Alright then. If anyone from the security bureau asks what you were doing that night, just tell them you were having hand stretches noodles with me. And stretch it noodles. He's going to cover for me! Dandelion's judgment. The only difference between the outcome is the achievement, apparently. So I was like, why go with justice when you can go with revenge? Oh, even Bubbles agrees with me. Revenge it is! That frantic dash through the streets was Sapon's final dance. For Bobo, big scoop! After a thorough investigation, the Purbo team has uncovered that those clone Imagines spotted on the streets lately are named Sapon, and they have been searching for their creator, a Department of Aberration Defense employee named Soren. Created as Soren's perfect girlfriend, she once lacked a sense of self. But after learning that 30 Sapons had been created and discarded by Soren, just wanted to see him one last time and give him a piece of her mind. Rumor has it Sapon fulfilled her wish and vanished like a falling leaf. The fools knows themselves. Wait, isn't that my coworker? The one who is always bossing people around at work? How does a guy like that have a girlfriend? Didn't he make her himself? You didn't even bother reading the post, did you? Hehe, not hehe. Perdito Street Sweeper. Sounds wild, but in Plan Arcadia, that's pretty much par for the course. Arcadian League. I want a perfect girlfriend too. Righteous citizen, dream on. VIPs have long backstory. With words straight from the heart like that, Soren must be real touched, huh? Detective passing by. Shh, don't overthink it. Astropolis aspirant. Blurry QR code material +1. Hey! Hey! I saw a video of this one. Wait. Madame Beardy, I am gonna go see what's going on. Can't wait. This isn't good. I can't calculate its weal or woe. Let's just call it a day after the little raccoon. Madame Beardy, would you like take a look at this for me? Oh, your paws are quite hot. You have got a bit too much fire in you. Wow! How incredible! Your lifeline is exceptionally long. Really, your lifeline begins here, then over here, here, here. That long, huh? Guess I just found out the reason why I can't be killed. My vitality is way too strong. It's even longer than the skyline. Madame Beardy, will you please read my paws too? That is Scott. Your aura. There's a rather dark shadow over your brow. These are my sunglasses. This lifeline of yours, it's gone. Are you even alive? Madame Beardy, save me! Don't worry, it's a little life-saving pouch for you. 3 days from now, open it at 12 noon. And it will surely save your life. 3 days later, 12. This is an HSR Express boarding pass. The departure time is at 11? Wait, I haven't boarded the express. I haven't boarded the express yet. Looks like something is chasing the express. Maybe it's some marathon pro. You've got to carve out your own lifeline with your own 2 feet. Look what I got from a random refresh. Darn it, didn't get the first comment. Wow, it's the new character, Madame Beardy. Madame Beardy is so gorgeous. Such long eyelashes and beautiful feathers. They could hustle me halfway across the galaxy with just one look. I do, Pearl Appraiser. Pan Arcadia really works wonders on people. Madame Beardy is absolutely gorgeous. Mommy Cat is so derpy. Mommy Cat's ears look so goofy. Mommy Cat's paws look so goofy. Mommy Cat's short sword is a dried fish. How goofy is that? Wait, this is Silverwolf. This is March, I think. And this is Evanesha. 10 years assistant. Blurry is still dropping updates from Inkford Hermitage. A true role model right here. HD barcode. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. You guys have no idea how much Blurry sacrificed for this update. Bromini. True. I've seen it all. Leveling so. Will you just stop talking? Bromini. Alrighty. Why are they having this conversation? No, Ravager just went and commented on the comic. Why not? Am I the only one speaking up for Scott? Anima, stop. Please go easy on us. Weasels, Blurry. Sparksicle, lol. Yeah? Stop standing the HSR Express. Go for Sparksicle instead. Geometry for life. Old man, the Express. Phone. Hey, did someone hack Welt's account? Okay, we finished that quest. It was horrible quest, but ended in a true catharsis. There's this one. There are only 2 quests.
Dear visitors, welcome to Seatbelt TV Tower. Due to the recent incident,
He made
the
odd
upstairs
job
exhibition hall and
worker. So you're the one who posted on Furbubble Weekly about the TV station being haunted. Yeah, it was super creepy. Now I just can't shake the feeling that someone is always there watching everything I do. And today I saw it with my very own eyes. A little girl vanished right in front of me like a ghost. It's just a ghost, right? What's so strange about that? I can run into 10 ghosts just by stepping outside. Oh, come on, little raccoon. You think I can't tell a ghost when I see one? The reason why it's so scary is that little girl, she's clearly not a ghost, yet she vanished right before my eyes like a ghost, just like that. Never mind, just forget about it. When and where was the last time you saw that ghost-like little girl? Thank you, little raccoon. Now I can head to work with peace of mind. The last time I saw that mysterious girl was near the station director's office. Anyway, I will be counting on you to go check it out. Need the planner job because why not?
magical girls and security officers? Now that's a sense of security.
Magical girls. Magical girls, my enemies.
The area ahead is closed. We ask that visitors remain.
Not close for me.
Just stop trying this. Given how broken it is.
Another interplanar jam. Oh. watch your step in the elevator. It doesn't just ascend and descend. It delivers you with... What? What? I didn't finish reading. This must be where the odd job worker encountered the mysterious petite girl. Stop right there, despicable Talia! How dare you show your face here again, at this very place where you killed me! After all, criminals always return to the scene of the crime. Wait, this isn't even the place where the showdown took place. Ah, it's close enough. Haha, since you're asking who I am... I didn't. That's not how it works, you gotta ask, otherwise we're not getting anywhere. Okay, who exactly are you? Well, that's not gonna happen. Fine, never mind then. That's right, I am none other than the almighty Alpha Wolf. Didn't see that coming, did you? I saw it coming from a mile away. Whatever, you have probably figured it out already. Yeah, I figured as much. That was totally unexpected. I thought it was foolish here to finish me off. But you gotta admit that was a pretty cool entrance, don't you think? So, what brings you all the way out here? See that mountain of chairs? Foolish was standing right in front of it, like she was about to pull on an acrobatics show when we got there. Don't you wanna know how she built that mountain of chairs? Cause I'm dying to find out. I snuck in here to access the security cams and see what went down. You snuck into the TV tower just for this? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Do I look like I've got nothing better to do? Okay, you're probably right, but This time, I'm actually here on business. Long story short, Pearl wants us to dig into where the Sinwish Syndicate got that mask from. You know, the one Sunday is holding right now. This whole thing probably involves other IPC departments, so Pearl can't trust any of the locals. In comparison, a mercenary like me is actually more reliable. After all, it's easier to pin the blame on me if things go south. But anyway, I'll put the mask thing on hold for now. I'm here to investigate who killed Scott and the Sinwish Syndicate. Isn't it Polish? Isn't it the Daybreak Squadron? You mean the one pulling their strings? Someone is gonna be calling the shots behind this bloodbath at the end of the day. And Pearl wants me to dig him up. Speaking of which, messing with that Scott guy back on the Cienjo was pretty fun. It's a shame he got taken out all of a sudden like that. He and I go way back. I don't even know what to think. Same. I don't know why, but it just bugging me. Minion! As expected, turns out you're the ghost-like little girl, Miss Silverwolf. Benefactor, what brings you here? Oh, Miss Taylor in Fog. Are you here to watch Director Fullwish stack chairs in the mountain too? The thought of Fullwish stacking up a mountain of chairs is intriguing, but I'm not here today for an acrobatics show. General Yao Guang has requested that I investigate the conspiracy behind Fullwish. I assume you two are here for similar reasons as well. I've got nothing to do with this, I just got here myself. Looks like I'm caught up in something big again. Just face it, this is your fate as a nameless. Guess there is no point in hiding it from you. Truth is, we are here to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate case and track down where they got that mask from. You know, the one you swiped. My sincerest apologies, that was not what I intended. Then tell us what you're here to investigate, consider it an apology. Truth be told, I'm here investigating the origins of a certain item. Shuhu's flesh? That's precisely why I followed the rumors here. Since we're both investigating Director Fullwish affairs, perhaps we could join forces and put our respective talents to good use. This could work, but how exactly are you planning for us to work together? Right before we met, I found a business card among Director Fullwish relics. The business card belongs to a small company called Noctis Trading Co. Ltd. The Cienjo Merchant Guild in Plan Arcadia informed me that this company has been conducting smuggling operations behind the scenes. It made me wonder, why would someone prominent like Director Fullwish keep such a shady company's business card? She probably needed something from them. So I asked the local Cienjo Merchant Guild to fabricate a transport assignment and arrange for a representative from Noctis Trading to meet with me. Oh, I get it. You plan to infiltrate this whatchamacallit company and have me provide hacking support to help you get the information you need. Information we need. Makes sense. How about this? You meet with that company while Talia and I will hit the top of the TV tower, providing remote support by tapping into the tower signal strength. Here, take this Ether sticker. Just slap it on the computer where they store important data and I'll be able to hack it remotely. What about me? What do I have to do? Wait, how did I get roped into this? You will be the brains of the operation, obviously. That's what you do best. Thank you both for your help. I truly appreciate efficient communication like this. We'll be in touch once we have reached our destination. I have not the brains though. I didn't do anything. Oh, there are some readables. Yeah. About foolish variety show plan. Not sorry to inform you. Now my wake to infiltrate Noctis Trading. See you soon. I'm sure do love going behind enemy's lines. Please don't tease me like that. A villain who meticulously decorates the map just to deliver a few cool lines. Talk about a boring sense of drama. Oh. Giant orb. Technically, this is a skyscraper toon's mass damper. They say the Phantasmoon games must have a Phantasmoon and turned it into what you see now. Uh-huh. The mist is heavy and stars shine at high noon. Oh my, a divination here in Planar Arcadia indicates the limping hexagram. Definitely not a lucky draw. I don't follow. Madam Yao, could you explain the divination? You're an honest, curious one, aren't you? Reminds me of my junior soror. I'll break it down for you. If you can see starlets at high noon, it means their light is drowning out the sun, which is never a good sign. And the next part says the right arm is broken, but no one is to blame. I'm afraid you will be stuck in a rut lately and might even bring harm upon yourself. A single mistake could ruin everything as your luck runs out. That doesn't sound good. Bad sign, how do I fix this? How should I know? I'm just gonna pack my bags and head back to the Yutue. Tell Chingche to hurry up and leave the Lawfur. Lawfur? To serve as my envoy to Planar Arcadia. That's the plan. I am leaving. Hold on. Lawfur? Boss, for your information, I've mastered the hexagram myself. I'm just as sharp at divination as Madame Yao. But that's just how people are these days. If you don't dress up as Madame Yao and put on the whole act, no one is gonna take those words seriously. No matter, even if you have seen through me in Madame Yao's esteemed words, my insights about the Arcadia has gotten more profound. I hear that other furbos who do roleplay always end up fighting you when they get busted. Not that I am planning to do that, but if I deliberately stand out from the crowd, my co-workers are bound to give me a hard time later. Boss, sorry about this. I'm gonna have to ask you to spar with me, Onyo. I forgot you have to fight them. Bubbles, why are you sleeping? We're fighting! This is the fight time! Oi, oi.
Existence is unity.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Why is it so laggy suddenly?
Gut says you're shady. I see through you. Fight to the death.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Eye for an eye. Beasts slaughter each other.
Did he just use it on his own, or I misclicked something? Why was it so laggy though? I never had such a laggy battle in this game. Phew, guess that will do for an explanation. To spar with the boss myself, what an honor. I just wonder which one of you is stronger, you or our former boss, Nyalax. Fire and water are irreconcilable. Their ambitions incompatible. Rivalry between presidents has always been this way. I can smell the creative inspiration in the air. Well then, I'm off to craft a story about you two bosses clashing. Bye, boss! Let's hope I create something truly magnificent.
Pay is still pay, no matter how little.
They still pay no matter how little. Hmm. Oops. I think I know what's going on. Oops. I wanted to see what this is. I didn't want to go down. Can I go up? Yeah, go up. I don't want to go down. Oh. So it was a helicopter. Wow, I can see the city. And I can see those weird mountain-like insert stuff that Koyo likes to use for Genshin. Ooh, we are so high! We are here. I should be able to use the TV tower signal transmitter to hack into all of Seafold City's systems. Just hold on a sec and let me fine-tune this. Benefactor, I've arrived at Noctis Trading. Are you guys ready yet? Seems Silver Wolf is still hacking. Hold on a sec. Should be done in a minute now. Seafold City's system architecture is a total mess. It's like a bunch of headless, reading tentacles. Kinda gross. Give me a sec. Let me pull up the security feed first. Oh boy, the rounding is a complete mess. How do people here even survive with such terrible infrastructure? Found it. Should be one of these four. Let's verify manually. Security camera A. We lost again. Being a little brat like you can challenge me? I've already achieved financial independence and devoted myself entirely to the Cosmicon Collective. What a joke. Wow, what a nasty old geezer. But remember this, no matter how strong I am, I'm just an old-timer. You have to surpass me because the future of the Cosmicon Collective belongs to you. Wow, what a fired-up old-timer. Alright, quit gawking at the old geezer. Keep looking through the security footage for this whatchamacallit trading company. Security camera B. Why are her videos all over the streets? How much did she spend on ads? Who knows? Classic narcissistic personality disorder can't help but show up wherever they go. Judged. Narcissistic personality disorder. Okay, I've got your face memorized. Once I'm done with this case, I'm coming for you. Calm down, Alpha Wolf, calm down. But hey, gotta admit she does look pretty cool and cute. I guess a little narcissism wouldn't hurt. Forget it, I'll let him off the hook. Because he called you cute? Security camera DC. Oh, great spirit of sovereigns, have mercy upon all beings in your cold rotation. Make your unblinking glass eyes see through the veils of reality and falsehood, weaving every humble prayer and unspeakable sin into the eternal electromagnetic pulse. What is this? What the heck? That wasn't expected. Probably just another Arcadian pulling some weird stunt. Not our problem. Let's just hurry up and find that whatchamacallit trading company. Security camera D! Huh? This looks like an office. I guess this should be the place. Oh, this is it! Tinyun! We found it! Tinyun, once you're inside, will remotely hijack the electronic devices in the room to distract them. Use that window to plant the ether sticker I gave you on their computer. Understood. Rest assured and leave it to me. You got this. After all, you have got quite a track record when it comes to breaking and entering. You flatter me. Lol. Meanwhile, at Noctis Trading CO Ltd. Excuse me, is this Noctis Trading? Someone from the Lofos Goldstream Merchant Guild should have contacted you on my behalf to arrange a meeting with your company's representative. Oh, hi, let me check. You're Miss Tarring? Is that correct? Please wait here for a moment. Mr. Noctis is currently in a meeting. How long will it take then? Oh, so sorry. The schedule says it will take another half a system hour. You can leave your number and come back later. I'll notify you as soon as Mr. Noctis finishes his meeting. That's fine. I'll just wait here. Half an hour! I am on a tower! Windy tower! Silverwood Benefactor, looks like we have got a 30-minute window to sneak in and find the data we need. But for a shady company, we sure have a lot of guards. Relax, we have got this. Talia, let's create a distraction to draw them away. That should give Tyrion enough time to reach the office area. Play the piano remotely, make the car honk, switch the camera feed. Huh? Is that piano playing on its own? Let's check it out. Forget it. That piece of junk acts up all the time. Just let it play and enjoy the music. They're used to it now. Fine, let's try something else. What the ruckus? Seriously, does anything around here work anymore? Just suck it up. We'll be off the clock soon. Let the next shift deal with the headache. Suck it up? Fine then. It's time to bring out the big guns. Warning! Warning! Self-destruct sequence initiated. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh no! The car is gonna blow, everyone take cover! I knew it. I told you Noctis' collection of junk was a bad idea. Quit yapping, just get to cover before we're toast. Don't you think that's a bit too much for a distraction? Save it. While they're busy taking cover, get to the office area. What's going on out there? Sounds like one of Noctis' hunk of junk is about to blow up. Don't worry about it, it happens all the time. Well, they're certainly used to it. Silverwood Benefactor, looks like these few aren't moving. You have to give them a little nudge. No problem, we're on it. Just make sure you stay out of sight. Try the computer. Mess with the water cooler. That's a fail. This wretched place only serves milk tea. The dispenser is totally empty. Oh no, I think my computer just died. And I haven't even put in my staff lunch order for next week. Seriously, is food all you ever think about? Great job, Talia. She's gonna be occupied with that for a while. Switch the camera feed. Mess with the lockers. What was that noise? It's coming from the locker area. Oh, for the love of... Did Deke seriously stash his pet nose walker in his locker again? Go check it out before it escapes like last time. Not again. Alright, I'll go take a look. Anything but a nose walker. Please, Deke, give me a break for once. Great work, Talia. He's gonna be occupied with that for a while. Now is our chance, Tyrion. Get into the core area. You two make a great team. I'm impressed. They didn't hear her running past in those boots. We have reached the office area, but there are a lot of rooms. An idea where the data is? Beats me. Let's check them one by one. Try Office 1. Seriously, not even a computer? How does this guy work? You can hack what isn't digital, right? True, but let's get out of here. This place is making me itchy. Bingo! Look, that's Noctis' name on the screen. The data has to be inside. Can't you just hack it from here? No, we need Tidion to plant the Ether sticker first. Otherwise, the digital footprint would lead them straight to us. But the door seems to be dead bolted. Silverwolf Benefactor, can you open it remotely? Piece of cake. There's a control room down the hall. Can use the cameras to hack our way through. Hack the next camera. Hack the next camera. Okay, we are in. Let's see. Yep, it's this one. Open the door to Office 2. You're good to go, Tinian. Door is open. It worked, I'm in. Thanks for the help, guys. How is she going to run away, though? Now, this one's password protected and it's full of data. Running out of time. Any ideas? Relax, just slap that Ether sticker somewhere out of sight. Like the back of the computer. I'll take it from here. Done. That's it. You don't need me to stay until the data is secure. You've been watching too many spy movies. A real Ether hacker doesn't need to hang around and look suspicious. Just get out of there now. I'll wipe the surveillance footage as soon as you're clear. Got it. I'm on my way out. Thanks again, you two. Piece of cake. Tidion basically walked out of Noctis Trading without breaking a sweat. No one even looked twice. Now that we have got the data, let's find a tea house to analyze everything. Sounds good. See you in a bit. Hey, wouldn't Noctis see something wrong with her not appearing on the meeting with her? Come on, let's go to the tea house and meet Tinian. Hold on, there's a shortcut of the tower. Whoa, talk about the thrill ride. Talia, let's take it. That looks awesome, lead the way. Let's go, this is gonna be a blast. Gonna fly down. Here for the signal sync as well? Shh, nothing's true, everything is permitted. Oh. What is this rave? Galileo's iron ball. I didn't get all the things. Oh, what a rush! I would love another go, but case first, I guess. Luckily, this shortcut is always available. We can come back whenever. But seriously, who built something this insane? The people here do have a wild sense of humor. I'm hooked.
Dear visitors, welcome to Seafeld TV Tower. Due to the recent incident, the upstairs exhibition hall and observation deck are currently
When can I, retire for real?
Well, did we find anything good in those data? Whatchamacallit trading sure loves their paperwork. Every client's history is neatly encrypted and filed. The security is not bad, but not good enough to stop me. I sifted through the data on my way over, and one name stood out. Guillaume Quenmere from the Intelligentsia Guild. He arrived at Plan Arcadia right after the Foolish attack started. He barely stayed at all before hitching a ride out on one of the Noctis ships. Was this Quenmere guy trying to smuggle something in? Not quite. He didn't hire them for import services. He wanted them to help him export a high-risk biohazard cargo. He was trying to cover his tracks. What did he take with him? Yeah, that's the only way to explain it. Following the Foolish incident, someone sent Quenmere to Plan Arcadia to try to recover the remains of Shuhu's flesh, but he failed and got out. I agree, so I look up his travel records. Care to guess when he was last in Plan Arcadia? 15 years ago, right? Bingo! 15 years ago, he arrived just before the Herald of Death incident and left immediately after. So he was the one who brought Shuhu's flesh back then. Indeed, 15 years ago, Quenmere followed orders to bring Shuhu's flesh to Plan Arcadia, which caused the first Herald of Death incident. Once the dust settled, he must have tried to retrieve Shuhu's flesh to hide his tracks. But he didn't retrieve everything. The remains of Shuhu's flesh left behind in Plan Arcadia caused the second Herald of Death incident. The Foolish incident, which forced Quenmere to return to Plan Arcadia to try and finish the job once and for all. Why does he have a beard now? I agree with all that, but we're still sitting here with zero hard evidence. We'll just have to ask Quenmere himself. Let me guess, Quenmere is already dead. Unfortunately, yes. Whoa, where did you guys come from? We got a leak or something? My security is better than that. Relax, you didn't leak anything. I'm just that much better at finding things. Haha. Please, don't be alarmed. We are here to help. Kutsuba. The assistance you two mentioned earlier, what exactly did you mean? I've always been the type to settle scores, but the conspiracy behind all this runs way too deep. Fuchiba and I are too close to Pearl. One wrong move and she'll be caught in the crossfire. So the three of you who have no ties to Plan Arcadia whatsoever are the perfect candidates to investigate this case. Back to business. Scholar Quenmere was found dead this morning. What a coincidence. How did he die? Suicide? That's ridiculous. He was silenced. But without evidence, it can only be ruled as a suicide. Plus, he didn't die in Plan Arcadia, so it's outside of our jurisdiction. In that case, I'm rather concerned about the safety of those folks from Noctis Trading. No need to worry about that. If someone wanted them dead, they would be dead already. These guys are just ignorant delivery pawns. If whoever pulling the strings hurts them, will only draw unwanted attention. Well, dead men tell no tales, so what kind of assistance will you offer again? Yeah, but we're not just here to bring bad news. Someone quietly wiped out a massive amount of evidence related to this case. The surveillance footage at the Sandwich Syndicate building, they were all conveniently busted after the crime. And this is Scott's personal computer, but the data was also deliberately erased. Wiping everything would be too obvious, so the mastermind only deleted the work-related information. The personal data was left intact, along with a huge collection of questionable content. This personal information is completely useless to us, even a bit mentally scarring. Natalia, you know Scott pretty well. Maybe there's a lead in here that only you could spot. Miss Kuchiba accidentally left this computer in the tea house. She will be back to pick it up in 5 system hours. Before that, the two of us are gonna grab some noodles, so you guys carry on. Hold on. About Quenimir, I dug something up. Might be safer if I spill it with all 5 of us here. Miss Silverwolf, what did you find? Quenimir sent a bunch of one-way encrypted messages during his time in Arcadia. Multi-layered encryption, auto-delete after reading. Even I couldn't crack them. But I did trace where those messages were sent to. Pearl's dedicated office line. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. She's not gonna silence us, is she? That's what I'm trying to confirm. Complex thinking isn't exactly my strong suit, so I can't think of a reason I'd... Did he just say this? He just basically said, I am just pretty and stupid. But I utterly trust in Pearl. There's no way she would do anything to harm Plan Arcadia. You can handle the rest of the investigation yourselves. Miss Kuchiba, let's go grab some noodles. Take care, you three. Looks like the next step is to investigate Mr. Scott's computer. Maybe there really is some secret that even the mastermind hasn't discovered. Just like Mr. Asheville said. Max, Interlitrons, Max. This person's taste is seriously weird. The vast majority of these materials really are questionable content. My eyes are going to end up with permanent damage at this rate. Scott was a real piece of work. His entire digital legacy is nothing but this junk. No, this can't be it. He shouldn't have left these behind. There's no way he would have this stuff on his computer. Huh? Someone have planted these to ruin his reputation. That's not what I meant, Talia. Do you remember? I would be more concerned about yourself, Scott. Why were you storing your private data on an IPC computer? Private data? I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea, huh? I noticed you paid a hefty sum for the end-of-life data deletion service. So I'm guessing there must be something worth seeing. You stop right there. That's private. Who gave you the permission to invade my privacy? Just stop it. So he was keeping his data on his PC. Scott bought the end-of-life data deletion service. This questionable content should have vanished from his computer the instant he passed away. So these questionable content were left on purpose? Because the mastermind wouldn't bother to check these and removing them would draw unnecessary attention? Exactly. These mech films are a gift Scott specially prepared for us. Please don't say it like that. It makes me a little uncomfortable. My bad. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. Anyway, if my hunch is right, Scott must have buried some information in these files. Let me check. Wait. Is Scott watching a mecha porn or something? That would explain why he was dating that mecha girl. Silverwolf, got it. Every questionable content had the same string of numbers deliberately hidden in its identifier code. And when you decode that string, it says, "Trust in the invisible hand." Who puts that as their last words? Neon Genesis Capitalist! Sir Scott is a refined opportunist. He wouldn't go through all that trouble or even abandon his dignity just to leave us some proverb. The invisible hand must be referring to something else. But I really wish he had been clearer in his last words. Like maybe just write down the mastermind's name outright. He couldn't risk it. He knew full well that the mastermind would come through his belongings inside out. If he had left anything too obvious, he would have sniffed it out. Don't we give Scott a little bit too much credit? He was stupid enough on Cienjo. So in the end, he could only go with something vague like invisible hand. It doesn't sound like Scott, it sounds like someone else put that there. Hold on, the invisible hand. I feel like I've heard something like that before. Oh, I remember now. Someone posted on Purple Weekly saying they spotted a hand over at the Distinguished Syndicate building. If the sighting record was at the Distinguished Syndicate building, then the invisible hand could very well be referring to it. Great, our investigation has progressed from trashy entertainment to internet ghost stories. I hope I won't play a deduction game like this. Anyway, this is the only clue we have. Let's go take a look. Hello there, may I ask? Ah, they finally found me. I'm done for, boss guys and Mr. Scott. I'm sorry, looks like I couldn't escape fate after all. I'll be joining you soon. Calm down. How can I calm down? I've seen what you're capable of. I'm just a weak little imaginated ghost with barely any wish power. There's no way I can stand up to you guys. The only reason I escaped the Daybreak Squadron is because I'm so insignificant nobody even noticed me. Who would have thought that in the end I still couldn't escape the fate of being murdered? Woe is me! Hey, my little hand friend. No need to be scared. Just relax. See that person with the grey hair? That's Talia from the Astro Express. They're definitely not here to hurt you. In fact, they're the one who defeated the Daybreak Squadron. That's right, I already avenged you. If you're from the Astro Express, I can trust you. Please, just give me a moment to collect myself. My name is Hayek. I'm a receptionist of the Distinguished Syndicate and the sole survivor of that bloodbath not long ago. Never thought I would say this, but not bad, Scott. You have got some skills. If you don't mind, could you tell us what happened from your perspective? Of course, in fact, I've been waiting for you all along. I'm just a receptionist at the Distinguished Syndicate building. I don't know much about gangs and mobs. Lately, Mr. Scott has been visiting the Distinguished Syndicate quite frequently, always to discuss those masks. My guess is it's about the mask for the Phantasmoon games, but I don't know the specifics. Maybe it's precisely because I'm completely clueless about all this internal stuff that Mr. Scott actually enjoys chatting with me, giving me little lessons, venting his frustrations, that sort of thing. According to him, my dad taught me from a young age that the only thing worth trusting is the invisible hand. You're semi-transparent, so I can trust you halfway. Later on, the gang leader apparently kept the mask for himself and refused to return it to Mr. Scott. Every time he left a meeting with the leader, he would be absolutely fuming, coming to me to vent non-stop. All I could do was smile and nod, providing some emotional support. And then out of nowhere, he just turned to me and said, "Listen up, little one. If anything goes down here, you need to stay hidden. You're pretty much invisible anyway. No one should notice you. Then, no matter who comes looking for you, you shall not show yourself. The second you pop up, you're dead." Mr. Scott, what do you mean by this? Shush! Don't interrupt me when I'm talking, just listen. I've gotten myself into some serious trouble with your cursed gang. With that pea-sized brain of yours, there's no way you can tell who's been bought off. So no matter who comes looking for you, you stay hidden. Don't trust anyone except the crew of the Astro Express. Because those guys in the Astro Express are stubborn like rocks on a sinking ship and nobody can buy them off. So you do know us pretty well, after all. I don't understand. You don't need to understand, just remember one thing. That bunch of buffoons on the Astro Express, they're your only way out now. What happened next, you probably know better than I do. 3 members of the Daybreak Squadron stormed the Sinwish Syndicate and just started slaughtering everyone. I followed Mr. Scott's orders and went into hiding. I haven't shown my face since. But before that, I did one more thing. Before I went completely dark, I backed up the surveillance footage from that day onto my personal device. Please take it. I don't know if it will help you, but... it helps more than you know. Where is she keeping that phone, though? You did well. The mastermind deleted the original footage, but they had no idea you had already saved a copy. Wait, Scott actually thought that highly of me? We can let Scott's trust go to waste. He hates you. That doesn't mean he doesn't respect you. Kind of like how I hate Herta. Actually, bad example. That came out wrong. One more thing. Have you watched this footage yourself? Of course not. Just holding this thing is enough to get me killed 10 times over. You think I would actually dare to watch it? Hey, relax. Once we sort this mess out, you'll be safe. But until then, stay hidden. Don't let anyone find you. When it's all over, Talia will come find you and let you know. Got it? I'll stay put. Thank you, all of you. Let's head back to the tea house. Time for that movie. What movie?
When can I, retire for real?
Footage. Holworth, you have got some nerve, you know? Handing out that mask like it's nothing. You think that's yours to give away? Mr. Scott, you flatter me. We're businessmen. To you, that mask might be some priceless treasure. To us, a slot in the Phantasmoon games is just another item. Goes to the highest bidder. You idiot, you have no idea what you're doing. You're inviting disaster on yourself and on me. Who are you people? Who let you in? Who? Ugh! Boss! Boss! Run! What's going on here? What do you want? Mr. Scott, what is this? What else? Trouble is here. Oh, phone. Timing is oddly bad. Hello, we're kinda busy right now. Call back later. Go on, shoo, scram. Mr. Scott, I have to hand it to you. Cool as cucumber, even now. Was all this really necessary? We're both spies planted in a strategic investment department. Spies? If we can't watch each other's backs, fine, but turning on each other... You misunderstood, Mr. Scott. I'm not here to kill you. I don't plan to. The ones who need to go are these clueless plus who don't know when to quit. You're not involved. You warned them multiple times. They didn't listen. What can you do? The boss entrusted them with that mask. Not so they could run wild with it. I get it, but how about you ask the boss if we can just give them a good beating and call it a day? Aw, never knew the lone wolf Scott had such a soft spot. Look, I'm not gonna waste time on this. Let's talk cooperation. After this is done, you and me, we're on the same boat for good. From here on out, our trust is going to reach a whole new level. That's a good thing, trust me. You and me, we're gonna pull off some incredible stuff in these Phantasmoon games. I believe you, but nah, I'll pass. I've done my fair share of shady stuff, stole some goods, made some bribes, but straight up murder for profit, that's a bit too far, don't you think? He was always shady, but I was just attributing it to... well... IPC being shady. I didn't think about that he may be a spy and doing something shady inside the IPC. Listen up, Scott. I don't want to kill you, but if you refuse to cooperate, then you leave me with no choice. Cooperate with you, and what then? You think I won't get killed after we work together? You think you're safe? We all knew the deal the day we joined. One day they will come for us, too. Who is they? I am Lyndon Scott. My house sigil is the lone wolf. My family creed is no friends, no enemies, just prey. And yet for decades this so-called lone wolf has done nothing but play the loyal lapdog and lick their boots. Right now, if I am going to die anyway, I would rather die as a wolf. You want a dog? Try a dog shelter. That's so, what a shame. Do it. Ha! We'll meet again soon. The hell for fools. Why is it in slow-mo? Did we just watch him being killed? I can't believe that mask could lead to such a murder case. Scott really had the spine, huh? At least he didn't choose to go along with it. Mr. Scott seemed to follow the principles more than most. What? A person's true measure shows when they're faced with life and death. At the very least, in that moment he was someone worthy of respect. Yeah, in that moment alone. The mastermind disguised their voice. We can't identify them from that. How are we supposed to find them now? Sir Scott, if only you had screamed the killer's name before you died. Maybe we could check the Sandwich Syndicate's call logs. Shouldn't be hard for Miss Silverwolf, right? Miss Silverwolf? You have been quiet for a while. Was the footage too gruesome for you? Ah, yeah, hold on. Almost done. There, done. No, wait. Miss Terror in Fog, who do you think you're talking to? Go ahead, tell people a Stellaron hunter can handle a little blood. Let's see who they'd laugh at, you or me. Then, what were you doing just now? Just put the video up for auction on the dark web. What? Silverwolf, what are you doing? If you need money, I can lend you some. So you're fishing for a lead? See? This is why you're my best friend. Sharp as... Oh, we are besties since when? The mastermind is out there silencing everyone. The second they see my auction listing pop up online, won't take them half a system hour to track us down and finish the job. Detectives of old went out looking for the killer. Modern detectives, we let the killer come to us. It's like fishing without a hook. Well, that's not quite the right term, but you get the point. Want that mastermind see through it? That's the second time today you have underestimated me. I'm gonna get angry, you know. What do you think I am? Relax, their hacking skills are basically non-existent. There's no way they'll figure out we're baiting them. They'll probably think some crooked security officers trying to make some quick cash. I almost envy them, getting the Stellaron Hunter Silverwolf to personally bite the trap. Well, it is a decent plan. Glad you recognize my brilliance. So now we just wait for the killer to show up? Since we have got time to kill, why not guess who they really are before they get here? And I, the super genius Alpha Wolf, have already cracked the case. We've got every clue we need. The mastermind is someone who's already crossed our paths in our trailblazing expedition plan Arcadia. All clues are in motion. Happy hunting! Are you actually Sparkle in disguise? That line felt weirdly familiar. But I mean, kinda cool, right? I've been waiting for an excuse to say that. Even I can vaguely feel it. All the clues point to the same person. What stood out to me most was that last bit of the dialogue in the surveillance footage. The killer's original intent wasn't to kill Scott. The killer is a mole inside the strategic investment department. The killer sent the Daybreak Squad to kill a lot of people. That part is interesting, but probably not the clue we're after. Exactly, which means the mastermind must be an official within the strategic investment department back in Plan Arcadia. Another detail that caught my attention is the one Miss Silverwolf uncovered. Scholar Quenmere sent multiple encrypted messages to Madame Pearl's office channel before she died. Right, and that's actually terrifying the more you think about it. Any guesses why? Pearl was running the whole show herself. Pearl was afraid the killer would silence her. The killer can intercept messages at will. Exactly, the mastermind is probably someone inside the strategic investment department who can intercept messages sent to Pearl's office whenever they want. Alright, with those two clues, the killer's identity is pretty much out in the open. Gotta admit, it's a total blind spot by why Quenmere kept sending encrypted messages to Pearl. Yeah, those messages were never meant for Pearl at all. They were meant for someone else on that office channel, another strategic investment department official. Someone who reads every message before Pearl does and decides whether she ever gets to see them at all. And that someone is... the CEO's secretary, Miss Mia Onyo. So it was a setup. Didn't see that coming. Guess I fell for it after all. Looks like you're desperate, silencing witnesses yourself. Times must be tough. Can be helped. The boss didn't give us much of a budget. This boss you speak of is the marketing development department, right? Wait, who is in charge of that one? Stop trying to get information out of me. I don't have time for this. Right now, it's do or die. Go tear them apart, Onyo.
Eternal.
Oh, you've
Fangs and
learned.
claws got dull. Never hesitate!
Fight to the death.
Too close.
Eye for an eye.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Accept the penalty.
No, watch your head.
While you were waiting for me, you three did not contact the security officers, did you? Clearly you have other plans for me. Actually, that's exactly what we need to discuss right now. Miss Silverwolf, it looks like we are both after the same target. But if I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to deliver her to Madame Pearl in secret. And you're supposed to take her to Cienjo. It appears we have reached a bit of an impasse. To be honest, I'm just here for the money. I couldn't care less who she ends up with. And you're just here on the lawful's behalf to help Yao Guang. This has nothing to do with us, so there's no reason to fight over it. Let's just give our bosses a call to explain the situation, let them fight it out themselves. Miss Silverwolf, you certainly have a way of seeing right through things. Your suggestion is quite reasonable. Silverwolf and Tinyun explain the situation to their respective bosses. Before long, both sides seem to have reached an agreement. They have reached an agreement, and the verdict is... let's the neutral party from the aspects make the call. I have to call the shot now. All four of you sure are experts at passing the buck. Don't worry, just make a choice. Hand her to Yao Guang or Pearl. Make your call and that's it. Simple enough, either way I'm finished. I guess even Scott could talk sense every now and then. Since I am already at Dev's door, let me at least set the record straight on one thing. I did not bring Shuhu's flesh in, and certainly did not order anyone else to do so either. My boss's original orders for me were just to bring in biological weapons, that was all. That was all? Compared to Shuhu's flesh, that's practically nothing. But that item was swapped with Shuhu's flesh at Plan Arcadia, and everything just went completely south from there. So who swapped it out? Was it Aspramat? I don't know and I don't care, neither does the boss. Our goals was simply to throw Plan Arcadia into chaos. How that was done is irrelevant. That's quite the confession, but unfortunately you're not going to die anytime soon. The information you have is too valuable, whether it's the Siendra Alliance or the Strategic Investment Department, they will surely take very good care of you until we have everything. Oh, even better, the choice is yours. Pick a nice place for me to retire, will you? Hand her over to Yao Guang. Hand her over to Pearl. As long as she's alive, there's no justice. Alright, if that's your choice, let's go. Tinian, I will tag along and help you escort her. I am giving her to Yao Guang because I have personal connections. And Xianzhou has no reason to lie to me. Meanwhile, Strategic Investment Department has every reason to lie to me and hide the truth from me. For various reasons. Yao Guang will always eventually tell me what's going on. Benefactor, thank you very much for your help. We couldn't have done it without you. Alright, Talia, let's meet up at the TV tower in a bit. We haven't seen that foolish acrobatics recording yet. Later that day. Higher on the left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now. Keep the right side steady, would you? 2 chairs behind, so the sides match. I said hold it steady, will you? I thought she climbed up there. Turns out she was carried up like she was in a sedan chair. Would it be a bit twisted if I said I wanted to see her fall flat on her face? Lol. Haha, you know that. You know what, Tinian, you and I might actually get along pretty well. Become besties. Is this my new ship? So now that the Phantasmoon Games is back on track, what do you say we team up and smash Talia's raccoon head? I thought we were besties, Wolfie. Calling for backup calls. You can't handle me one-on-one? Only the best of friends deserve to be totally wrecked. No holds barred. That's just how we gamers show respect. What a pity, I'm afraid I can't partner with Miss Silverwolf to oppose my benefactor. General Yao Guang has ordered me to leave Plan Arcadia right after Scott's investigation ends. There are alliance matters that require my assistance. Ah, what a shame. I was just starting to vibe with you. So are you ever coming back? That's hard to say. But I shall keep a close eye on the Phantasmoon Games. I hope you both put on a truly spectacular performance. Look, Silver looks so sad. She wanted to play with Tinian more. See you next time. I will miss you. Indeed, I look forward to our next meeting when things are a bit more peaceful. Shh, hold on, save the sappy goodbyes for later. The real show is starting. Hey, ouch. Lol. Ouch, I told you to keep the right side steady. What are you standing there for? Hurry and help me up. Whoa, she really fell. The terror in fog is a prophet of doom. Spooky. Please don't make me sound like a jinx. It was clearly her own lack of balance. You butterfingered fools. They are going to be here any second. Director, they are already here. Forget about it. Don't bother lifting me. Just help me fix my makeup. All 3 of you stare intently at the surveillance footage for an acrobatics act. This clip sure is some top-tier entertainment. It's quite boring entertainment. Obtain a card. Hey, I got Himeko card. I must take my leave from Pan Arcadia now. May your travels be safe and may our paths cross again soon. You're starting to sound more and more like Madame Yao. I guess her personality has finally soaked in. Lol. Looks like we finished the quest. Okay, that was quite... I lost a word. That was quite... English left me. That was quite efficient. No, I looked for a different word, but I can't remember. Anyway, let's see if I can rate a new one. My PC became a bit laggy due to heat, most likely. Oh wait, there are some rewards to be claimed, probably for finishing the quest. Huh. I will read it next time. I forgot that every time you finish a quest, there is like a Furbobo article to read. Okay, thank you for dropping by, and see you tomorrow when I will have a free day and will be able to stream all day. Wait. That was just a message from Frosty. I got scared for a second that someone was raiding. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story. More like quest. And see you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what we'll be playing, but I will definitely try testing other games on this new driver. As you could see, Conquer Stars was a bit laggy on the fight sides. I don't know why. It wasn't laggy before. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what is happening. Maybe PC is just dying. Anyway, bye bye. See you tomorrow.